There have been so many movements or projects or ideas, and they've been successful because of like 2 or 3 or 1 very motivated person who basically does that social butterfly or like information entrepreneurism and just goes to people and talks to them. I do think that face-to-face conversations are far more impactful than any website. But I think that now people don't trust themselves. We're recording a podcast now, and there's a lot of pressure to like have things documented instead of having those direct interactions, which are unseen, you know? If things are undocumented, did they even happen?
Perhaps we're also not in an environment that has good affordances for connecting with each other. We're not supposed to be talking to each other. We're supposed to be in our little boxes looking at our phones and like...
Social media critique.
Or even like, you know, the tendency to live in apartments where we don't know our neighbors or even in whatever, apartments or houses, but just live very separated. This culture of like not being connected to each other by default. And so you have your nuclear unit as an individual or family, and you don't connect with what's around you directly. You can make deliberate connections with people by going outside and interacting, but the default thing to do is not have these engagements with people around you. So it takes more, therefore it takes more effort. So what I mean is there's a culture which is not necessarily encouraging these kinds of interactions of like, hey, reach out and talk to the person over there. In other places you wouldn't need to even say it because that's of course that's what you would do.
Okay.
You wouldn't like post it on the internet. I mean, you'd go to your neighbor. And, like, so I think there's a cultural influence there that has a lot to do with why people incline towards these internet things.